What is up YouTube, Nyks here, back with another video. And this time, we're going to be looking at the news surrounding Bliss again. So let me just start off by saying that, yes, I haven't been very consistent with my uploads. University just started, so it's going to be hard for me to, upload as frequently as I used to. Hopefully I can still upload once a week. I don't really know how the schedule is going to be. I have tests coming up already, so yeah, I'll give you guys another update on what's going to go on with regards to the uploads in a later video. But today we are looking at the updated facts page for Bliss Online. So they recently updated their FAQ page and they added little bits of information that again, give us an insight in the development of Bliss Online. I think there are only three main things that I want to cover here. The first of them being the release of the official specs that you would need to run the game. So let me find it here. So the system requirements. So if I open this up, I think I have it opened here. So right here, they have a link to it. So I'll link this article in the description for you guys to check out. And here we have it. So for your recommended requirements, we have basically all of the stuff that I said in my hardware video. I'll leave that in the description as well. So yeah, for your minimum, you do have 8 GB of RAM. So I was right with the fact that the game does utilize quite a lot of your RAM. So that's gonna be a hard factor for quite a lot of people that have low-end hardware. But again, if you want to run this game smoothly, I would highly suggest having 8 gigs of RAM. Graphics card wise, a GTX 760 is basically equivalent to a R9 280. So again, I'm running on the lower end, but you can kind of scale performance of the metrics that I showed you in the SSD video and estimate it that way. And hard drive space is 55 gigs, which we already know. DirectX 9, which we already know. We'll get into the recommended specs now. Intel i7 7700. That's going to be a 4-core 8-thread processor, or a Ryzen 7 1700. That's going to be a 8-core 16-thread processor. Now they've upped the RAM usage for the recommended to 16 gigs. This is going to be, I think, the most ideal RAM configuration for this game. Again, it might not be a memory leak per se, because when I tested it a couple of weeks afterwards, the memory was actually going down as well. As long as you're moving out of the zones, it's not just loading in more characters. It does seem to dump memory as it goes. Maybe I'll put that recording up. I think I did record during that, but I'll have to check my footage just to see. Anyway, graphics card, NVIDIA GTX 1060 or a RX 580. Again, nothing too special with regarding the graphics card. A 1060 would do just fine for the most part, considering the game doesn't use that much video memory. And a RX 580 I think is a 1060 equivalent, so there's that. For hard drive space though, it does recommend an SSD, and I would recommend this too. I think the game does heavily rely on the speed, the raw read speeds for your hard drive. And if you have an SSD, you're reaching pretty high amounts of read and writes, so those reads are really going to help you in pulling information fast and just overall having a good experience, in my opinion. Lower load times, and since the game is seamless and it doesn't have loading screens, having this will just allow you to load in assets and all that good stuff really fast, and generally just have a very good gaming experience. Okay, so that's all the specs and stuff out of the way. The second thing that I wanted to cover was how they did mention that they're still working on the performance of the game, right? And this is, to me, this is really important. It's more important than the whole, in every post they seem to say that no, we're not going to have a pay to win game. which again, like, no one wants, but I don't think that's as important as having a functional game. So let me find it here. Let's see. Trading. Okay, so here we go. Are you guys going to be improving the performance of the Steam version? And they do again post this, that yes, they are actively working on optimizing and improving the performance. So this is really good to hear. Again, this is the second time that they've mentioned this in a interview, and I think that, you know, this is really, really important for the game. I think this is what's going to make or break the launch of this game. And finally, we have not a release date, sadly. You know, I'd love to say we had a release date, but we don't. We have the answer to the second biggest question, is how far in their development are they at the time of answering this. And they say that they're about 70% done as of February 2018. So it's basically, at the time of recording this, it is March 12th. So basically a month out from when they've probably answered this or something like that. But yeah, this is really good to know that they're 70% done. I do believe that they will make the April deadline, like the end of April-ish, is when they would release the game. I don't think it's going to take them that long to, you know, get the game optimized, because I think that's one of the main things that they are targeting at this point. Because in the past interview, they said that they're working on the optimization, and they did it in this one as well. So it must be a main factor that they're trying to sort out at this point, as well as all of the voiceovers and translations. I think that's going to be, again, a main thing that they're trying to add to the game at this point. So again, 30%, we're almost there, guys. Hopefully it's only a month and a little bit from now, and yeah, just hold on, we'll get there. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to cover. There isn't really anything else that's new that they have gone over in this. You can have a read of this yourself. It will be linked in the description. So yeah, hopefully you guys liked this video. Hopefully it gave you some insight. We are all just eagerly waiting for the release at this point. I haven't been able to video my class guides because I'm getting some server issues when connecting through the VPN. Like, it DCs me halfway through my recordings, and it's just really annoying. So I haven't been doing those. I haven't been trying lately anyway. But yeah, hopefully this helped you guys. And yeah, like if you liked the video, dislike if you didn't like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And that's pretty much it. Subscribe for more Bless content, and I'll see you soon. Peace.